Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hey everyone, my name is SeanArnold, and welcome to the continued week of Dark Magician. Today, we're going to be switching over from Legacy the Duelist onto Yu-Gi-Oh! DevPro, and we're going to be looking at the new support which Dark Magician has received since the cards which were released in Legacy the Duelist, and then we're going to try and build a deck with them. Hopefully I can kind of make some kind of competitive style TCG deck, but at the very least, I'm going to have to ask you guys to bear with me as I learn all of these new cards because I'm not familiar with them myself. So let's switch over to our best girl Pearl. Easily the best mom. Don't care what anyone else says because Pearl is amazing. And yeah, we're going to go from there. Let's get up DevPro and let's get up chat. And we're going to go to full screen. Now, like I said, I am really not familiar with all the new Dark Magician support. I've played against it quite a bit. I know a couple of the cards, but I really want to get a full picture of what they are. So I'm going to basically just make a list of cards which support the new Dark Magician stuff. Let's try doing a search for Dark Magician. If I can spell it right, Dark Magician. And then let's go through this list and talk about the stuff which is new. You got some brand new artworks. I think this one here is the most recent one, so we'll put that in there because it's a brand new. Although it doesn't really come up too clear in the in this little DevPro window here. What else is new? We've got Mahar, the Protector Priest. We've got Magician of Dark Illusion. Very important new support. A new variant of Dark Magician Girl. Magician's Rod, Magician's Robe, and keep on going down. Dark Burning Attack. This is still OCG. I'm going to put the ones which are only OCG in the side deck. Dark Magic Expanded. That's OCG and TCG. Dark Magic Succession. That's still OCG. Illusion Magic. Both. Dark Burning Magic, both. It's just OCG. Dark Magic Circle is OCG and TCG. Magician Navigation is Trap. Eternal Soul is for that. Okay, and as well as cards which directly support the Dark Magician, there are cards which have like Dark Spellcaster type in its name. So let's say Dark Spellcaster. Let me see if I can find anything for that. Excuse me. We've got Dark Magic Veil. Dark Magic Expand we got. Magician Navigation we already have. Dark Renewal, I don't believe it's actually in Legacy the Duelist. It's kind of old, but I'll put it in there anyway. Dark Horizon. I'll kind of put Black Illusion in there too. That seems kind of like new support-ish. Airborne High Magician, brand new rank 7 monster. I know there's another girl called Magician Girl. There's still more monsters. There's Magician Girl cards now. You've got Kiwi Magician Girl, Chocolate Magician Girl, or Choco or Chocolate, Apple Magician Girl, Lemon Magician Girl, Berry Magician Girl. The mixture of brand new Magician Girl support. So there is quite a bit of stuff there. I think that's it. I may be mistaken. I may say Dark Normal. Is there anything for Dark Normal? I don't think there is. I think this is all the support. But if there's anybody that's out there who knows I've missed anything, please let me know, and I'll promptly go and try and add it. Now, of course, there's previously been tons of Dark Magician support, but the problem with Dark Magician in the past is, one, he's a very costly monster to get out. You had to really find some workarounds in order to get him onto the field because he's such an unwieldy monster. And then you would have cards such as Dark Magic Attack or Sage's Stone, which require you to have this specific hard to summon monster on the field, and the rewards sometimes would not really outweigh the cost of doing so. Being Dark Magic Attack is really cool, being able to destroy your opponent's monsters, but you could play this, or you could just play Twin Twister and won't have to worry about having a big level summon monster on the field. Or you could play Sage's Stone, and that would still be unwieldy to Dark Magic Curtain. Really not great for supporting Dark Magician. It brings him out of the deck, but it costs half your life points. Is that really worth doing so for a vanilla level 7? Not necessarily. It's no Shadow Mist, is he? So I'm going to break down the brand new support in terms of monsters, spells, and traps, and I basically want to get a rough idea of what they do. So we've got I'll start with the spell and trap support. So we've got Black Illusion. Until the end of this turn, all Dark Spellcaster type monsters with 2,000 or more attack you currently control cannot be destroyed by a battle. Their effects are negated, and also they are unaffected by your opponent's card effects. So this is a way to keep your monsters safe for a little while. I kind of like it, even though it's a little bit slow. It reminds me of Forbidden Chalice, the Forbidden Quick Play spell cards. Where are they? Forbidden Lance, kind of. Forbidden Chalice, somewhat. Forbidden Scripture, kind of. They kind of remind me of all of that stuff. And they also kind of remind me of a spellbook card, which protects your magicians from being affected by a card or traps or spells. It's okay. If I need to, I don't know if I'll really be using this kind of card because it's a little bit slow in the form of a trap. I'm not a big fan of that, but it's not terrible. It was a way to protect your big monsters when they're on the field. We have someone in the chat there. Hey, Killer AK, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Just going through some Dark Magician cards and trying to acknowledge what the new ones are before I start to build a deck with them. Dark Horizon. When you take battle or effect damage, special summon one Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck with attack less than or equal to the damage you took. Okay, so you take damage and then you special summon a Dark Spellcaster type monster. Not the biggest fan of this. I guess you can only summon. I guess you could summon things like Magician's Robe and Magician's Rod, which have very low attacks. Well, they're at 1600, so that's kind of a lot of damage to take. Robe is kind of costly. Has 700. So maybe it could be a searcher for Robe, and it might be a necessary evil because spellcasters don't necessarily have a lot of searcher support, unless maybe we do find something that does have a lot of searcher support. So let's move on. Dark Horizon, again, it's a bit slow. The thing which I don't like about traps like this is it reminds me of Magician's Circle, in that it's something that works in it's designed to work in your opponent's turn, and when you're wanting to search out your monsters, you really want them to be done in your turn, unless there are monsters which can really mess up your opponent's turn. You don't want to leave your monsters vulnerable, so I'm not really the biggest fan of Dark Horizon. Dark Renewal. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster, target one of those monsters and one spellcaster type monster you control, send both to the graveyard, then you can special summon one Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck or graveyard. Target one of those monsters and one spellcaster type monster you control, send both to the graveyard, then you can special summon one from your deck or graveyard. It's not bad. It's okay. It's kind of a better version of Magical Dimension. Magical Dimension is a little bit more flexible, which was a card which was this: if you control a face-up spellcaster monster, you target one monster you control, tribute it, special summon one spellcaster from your hand, then you can destroy one monster on the field. It kind of reminds me of that. It gets rid of your opponent's monsters. It sends it to the graveyard when they're summoned, kind of like a trap hole. But then you give up one of your monsters, but then you get to special summon a Dark Spellcaster from your deck or graveyard. I'm gonna say that it's not too bad. It is a little bit slow. It's nice. It's a nice form of removal. I'm gonna guess that you could probably send the same card to the graveyard and then special summon it again if it's a Dark Spellcaster type. I better look that up actually, just to be sure. So bear with me for a second. Dark Renewal rulings. I would show you this, guys, but I haven't got Firefox open. Card rulings. This card targets one monster that your opponent normal summoned and one face-up spellcaster type that you control. You can choose whether or not to apply that. You can special summon one dark spellcaster type monster from your deck or graveyard when the card resolves. So yes, you can exactly use it that way. You could send the monster. You could actually bring back the monster you sent to the graveyard. So what's that in terms of cost? Your opponent loses one card, so there's a -1 for them. You lose the trap card, so that's a -1 for you. You lose the monster, that's a -2 for you, but you get back that monster, so it's break even. So in total, -3 + 1. Is that a -2? You lose one card, your opponent loses. No, sorry, they're opposite, so they break even. You lose one card, your opponent loses one card, so that's 0. And then you lose one monster, and you gain one monster, so that's 0. So it's disruption. It's a break-even card. It's a fair trade. It's a fair trade, an even trade. If you've got the setup there, I like Dark Renewal. That's an interesting card, an interesting form of removal. Let's go for Magician Navigation. Special summon one Dark Magician from your hand. There is no, it's in there. Special summon one Dark Magician from your hand, then special summon one level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck. If you control Dark Magician, except this turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up spell or trap card your opponent controls. It has its effects negated until the end of this turn. Special summon one Dark Magician from your hand, then one level 7 lower Dark Spellcaster type from your deck. If you control Dark Magician, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up spell or trap card your opponent controls. It has its effects negated until the end of this turn. Interesting card, Magician Navigation. It gets you a monster out of your deck and it special summons a Dark Magician from your hand. So if you've got a way to add Dark Magician to your hand, this is pretty easy to use. I guess it's designed to bring out Dark Magician Gale, but you could also bring out a second copy of Dark Magician, and there's another Magician here that we have. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. I don't know about the negation effect of Magician Navigation. I don't know whether you can negate. I don't know if you can maybe chain it to a card that's face up on the field, and say that they're playing, I don't know, Rageki, and then if you could chain it to that and then negate it. I need to look that up. We've got a couple of comments. Frog says, LOL, you stopped Leo's stream. Don't care. AK says 3 Dark Magician Circle, 3 Eternal Soul, and 2 Magician Navigation. Okay, cool. Yeah, Dark Magician's Magician Navigation seems pretty good. Pretty good. I kind of like it. Again, it's a shame that some of these things are traps. It makes them a little bit slow, but yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. Dark Magic Circle. When this card is activated, look at the top of 3 cards of your deck. Then you can reveal 1 Dark Magician or 1 Spell Trap card that specifically lists the card Dark Magician among them, and add it to your hand. Also, place the remaining cards on top of your deck in any order. If so, that's a searcher. It's kind of like Pot of Duality, but you add to your hand. Hopefully, it doesn't have that kind of restriction from your summons. Where's the rest of the text? If Dark Magician is normal or special summoned to your field, you can target 1 card your opponent controls and banish it. You can only use this effect of Dark Magical Circle once per turn. Well, that's a typo. That should be Dark Magic Circle, unless it's actually called Dark Magical Circle now. But yeah. So this is almost like a Tenki. This is a really awesome card. This is really awesome. This could grab pretty much anything. You can grab your Dark Magician, and anything that has Dark Magician written on them as a spell or trap card. So Magician Navigation, it can grab. It can grab not this. It can't grab any of those, but you can grab Magician's Navigation. So definitely probably want to run a lot of those two cards, and probably some other cards here which also have Dark Magician written in them. I wonder whether it works for if it says Magician Gale. Probably not, because that says Magician Gale and not Dark Magician. So I have a feeling that the fruity magicians are probably going to be in their own deck. Maybe that's like a Dark Magician Girl variant, so I might have to ignore those. But Magical Circle looks really, really good. It's a searcher, plus it gives you free removal when you special summon a Dark Magician. The question is, how easy is it going to be to special summon Dark Magician with all these cards? Hopefully a lot easier. We've got Magician Navigation, which is going to help, so that's one thing. Illusion Magic. Tribute 1 spellcaster type monster, add up to 2 copies of Dark Magician from your deck and or graveyard to your hand. You can activate only 1 illusion magic per turn. Interesting. This kind of reminds me of the Melody. It kind of reminds me of Melody, but maybe not as good. The Melody of Awakening Dragon, which is it searches out 2 dragon type monsters with 3,000 or more attack. But this is a way of getting monsters from your deck. You lose 1 spellcaster type monster, so you lose something from the field. You add 2 Dark Magicians from your deck and or graveyard to your hand. The question is going to be, why do you want to put them in your hand? You can special summon them with Magician Navigation, so that's one reason to have it in your hand. But cards like Dark Renewal, special summons from your deck or graveyard. Yeah, so we're going to be seeing how, if you really want Dark Magician in your hand, so we'll see. Dark Magic Expand. Apply these effects based on the number of Dark Magician and or Dark Magician Gale on the field and in the graveyards. 1+. 1 Dark Spellcaster type monster on the field gains 1,000 attack until the end of the turn. Whatever. 2+. This turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to your spell or trap card or effect activation. Also, spell and trap cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. That's stupid powerful. 3. Dark Spellcaster type monsters you could currently control are unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of the turn. That's a really strong card. What's the condition? By the number of Dark Magician or Dark Magician Gale in your field or the graveyard. So I think it'd probably be easy enough to get the 1. If we can dump more to the graveyard, maybe we can get the 2 and the 3. The 2 and the 3 seem like they're really important things, though. A Kiddo case says, Sean, you forgot about Eternal Soul, dude. What's this down here, man? Okay, Dark Magic Veil. Dark Magic Veil. Pay 1,000 life points. Special summon 1 Dark Spellcaster type monster from your hand or graveyard. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That's really good. It's a monster reborn for Dark Magician. If I do get it in the hand with, say, Illusion Magic, and I have Magic Circle and I'm ready to start banishing my opponent's cards, I can use that. I can do it from the graveyard. Really, really good. I really like that card. It also gives you fodder for Dark Renewal. But Dark Magic Veil is amazing. That's really good. Okay, Berry Magician Gale. Let me read these cards. I have a feeling these cards, again, yeah, they are all related to Magician Gale. And I have a feeling I'm actually going to be ignoring them. I'm going to put them to the side deck. Because I know Choco is supposed to be good for generic support. But I need to... I don't know if I need to ignore them or not. Apple. Lemon. It's nice that Dark Magician Gale's getting like her own set of cards though. But these seem to support themselves and not necessarily Dark Magician. But actually, you know what? I will have a read of them. Just so I'm sure. So let's start off with Berry. If this is normal summon, you can add 1 Magician Gale monster from your deck to your hand. Wow. Just bring her out the deck. Why not? And it actually searches out all of them. So that's kind of cool. Once per turn. The only thing about these cards as well is that they're not going to be able to support a lot of these cards because they're not Dark Spellcasters. So yeah, that's just why I think they're going to be their own kind of thing. I don't think they have Dark Magician worded into them either. Once per turn, during another player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card or targets this card for an attack, you can special change this position. And if you do, special summon 1 Magician Gale from... I hate it when DevPro does this, I really do. When I can't actually read the rest. It doesn't let me. I'm gonna assume it says from your hand. Freaking DevPro. I might need to go full screen. See if that helps. Yes, it does help. Special summon 1 Magician Gale monster from your deck except Berry Magician Gale. That's really good. That's a really, really solid effect. Choco Magician, you can discard 1 spellcaster type monster, then draw 1 card. If it's targeted for an attack, you can target 1 spellcaster type monster in your graveyard, except Choco Magician Gale, special summon it, and then change the attack target to it. and if you do, the attacking monster's attack becomes half its current attack. The thing with effects like that, when it reacts to an attack but it's face up in the midfield, it makes me think that the opponent's just not going to attack it, so I'm not even going to care about the second part of that text. Although it's quite nice, it means that she protects herself, but she has a little bit of a draw effect, so that's kind of nice. Kiwi Magician Girl. During another player's turn, you can discard this card. Magician Girl monsters gain 300 attack and defense for each Magician Girl monsters with different names on them on the field and in graveyards until the end of the turn. That's pretty good. That could be really, really dangerous if you can get quite a few. If you can get like maybe 3, that's a 900 attack increase to all your Magician Girls. So yeah, not bad. Until the end of this turn, spellcaster type monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Oh wow. And your opponent cannot target them with card effects. Wow, that's super strong. That's amazing protection for your cards. Wow. I'm impressed. That's way better than honest. Let's make sure everything's alright with the stream. Yeah, it seems that way. Okay, Apple Magician Girl. Once per turn, if this card is targeted for an attack, you can special summon 1 level 5 or lower spellcaster type monster from your hand, then change the attack target to it. And if you do, the attacking monster's attack becomes half its current attack. Okay. That's not bad. Again, why would you attack her if that's the case? If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can add target up to 3 other Magician Girl monsters with different names in your graveyard and into your hand. Apple seems a little bit slow. A little bit slow. I'm not a big fan of her main effect either. Lemon Magician Girl. Once per turn, you contribute 1 Magician Girl monster, except Lemon Magician Girl. Add 1 spellcaster type monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, so it's a searcher. Once per turn, if this card is targeted for an attack, you can special summon 1 from your hand, but its effects are negated, change the attack to it, la 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 la. So yeah, these cards seem kind of cool, but I don't think I'm going to be using them very much, so I'm going to put them to the side. Again, the problem is that they aren't supported by things like Dark Magic Circle. Choco's pretty good. I like Berry. Berry adds Dark Magician Girl. Choco is a Magician Girl. And allows you to discard 1, draws 1, so it dumps monsters in the grave for an even trade. So that's kind of good. And I kind of like Kiwi Magician Girl, but it only protects Magician Girl. It doesn't help Dark Magician at all. So yeah, they seem to be kind of their own deck there. Okay, where did we get up to then? Magician's Robe. During your opponent's turn, you can discard 1 spell or trap card, special summon 1 Dark Magician from your deck. This is a quick effect. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap card or effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of Dark Magician's Robe once per turn. A very interesting card. You discard a spell or trap card, special summon 1. The whole thing activates in your opponent's turn. So if it's face up on the field, you can discard a spell or trap and it brings out Dark Magician. Not the greatest of things. It's a helpful searcher, but not the greatest of things to do it in your opponent's turn. But you can also bring it through your graveyard for free, so it can kind of balance itself out. It's an interesting card. It's not quite what I hoped it would be, though. It's a little bit slow on that behalf, so maybe not. Is it supported by other things? You can do especially something with Dark Magic Veil. It doesn't help Dark Magic Expand, unfortunately. It doesn't help. It doesn't really help Illusion Magic. Doesn't really help Dark Magic Circle. Work with that. So yeah, I'm not really too sure about this card. It's okay. It's okay. Magician's Rod. When this card is normal or normal summoned, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand that specifically lists the Dark Magician in its text. That's good. That's really good. You can search out Dark Magic Expand. You probably search out Dark Magic Circle, doing more searching. Magical Navigation to do some more searching and special summoning. Yeah, so you can search out these 2 cards. That's amazing. That's a free of easily. Easily, you want that card in your deck. Yeah, that's really good. Solid. Really, really solid card. It doesn't quite get you Dark Magician to your hand, but it gets you this card, which can help you get Dark Magician to your hand. Dark Magician Girl is Dark Magician Girl. Magician of Dark Illusion, a brand new monster, a very interesting card. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while it's on the field. Only while it's on the field, unfortunately. You can only use these effects on Magician Dark Illusion once per turn. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, not bad. It's an extra Dark Magician onto the field. If you activate a spell or trap card or effect while this card is face up on the field, you can target one Dark Magician in your graveyard and special summon it. This can only be used once per turn. That second effect is amazing. That's really, really great. If you've got a Dark Magician in your graveyard, just summon it for free, basically. That's really, really good, and it's an extra Dark Magician. It's also level 7, which means we can use it as a rank 7 box if it's easy to summon. Where's it combo potential, though? It doesn't necessarily combo with Dark Magic Circle. Let me see. Let me read it again. No, it doesn't. You can't add it to your hand with this. But if you summon it, it should be able to special summon. So that should do some banishing. So that should be good. Magician's Navigation. You can't use it for the first part, but you can use it for the second part. And if you control Dark Magician, so it gives you more. It's an extra Dark Magician. So really, you really want this card in your deck. That's really quite useful. Not sure how many to run of it yet, but it definitely seems pretty useful. Then we got Mahad, the Protector Priest. Let me check everything's okay. How's the stream? Stream seems fine. Alive and well. Just making sure the stream's okay. 1 second. Oh. Just making sure the... Yep, everything's fine. Alright then. Okay, cool. So we've got Mahad, the Protector Priest. When you draw this card, you can reveal this card, special summon it from your hand. If this card battles a dark monster, its attack is doubled during the damage step only. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard. That I like Mahad. It's the other version. It's the human version of Dark Magician. I've seen people try to use this card specifically to counter Chaos Max Dragon. It's a way to get in over it. It's stupidly powerful. But I don't know if I'm going to really be using this one. It doesn't have a lot of synergy with the rest of the deck. So no, I don't know if I'm actually going to be using Mahad. Okay, to the extra deck. We've got Ebon High Magician. 2 level 7 spellcaster type monsters. While this card is an XE material, you can activate a quick play spell card from your hand. Quick play spell card or trap card from your hand during your opponent's turn, but attach your 1 XE material from this card at activation. Interesting. Wow. So I could activate this from my hand if he's on the field. If this XE summon card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or if this XE summon card is sent to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 dark spellcaster type monster from your hand or deck, and then you can destroy 1 card in the field. That's phenomenal. That is, wow, that is a crazy card. That's really, really good. That's super solid. Love it. That's an amazing card. I've got to find a way to basically make use of that. Really, really do. Magician Gal. 2 level 6 spellcaster type monsters. Once per turn, you can attach 1 XE material from this card and banish 1 card in your hand. Activate one of these effects. Target 1 monster your opponent controls, gain control of it until the end phase. Target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your side of the field. That's super strong. Now, the only thing I'm thinking about is if I really wanted to run this card, I would need to run I need to really have more level 6 monsters than Dark Magician Girl, and I think that would clash with this deck, so I don't think I'm going to be running Magician Girl at all, to be honest with you. And like I said, I think she's kind of her own thing, so that's going to go there. But Magician Girl, that's a cool card. AK says Dark Magician period doesn't have synergy. Yeah. Dark Burning Attack. If you control a Dark Magician Girl monster, destroy or face up monster your opponent controls. Okay. Banish 2 Dark Magic Succession. Banish 2 spell cards from your graveyard. Add one spell track card that lists a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Guild from your deck to your hand, except Dark Magic Succession. You only do this once per turn. Okay, that's a really cool card. That's a really cool card. It's a bit of a mid-game card because you need 2 spells in your graveyard, but you could search out Dark Magic Circle with that, or Magician's Navigation. I maybe would only run one of these at best because you need to wait until you got some spell cards in your graveyard, but that shouldn't be too hard really. Dark Burning Magic. If you control a monster whose original names are Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, so you need both of them, destroy all cards your opponent's controls. 2 unwieldy, I'm not going to bother with it. And now, a big money card, Eternal Soul. You can only activate one of these effects. You can only use this effect of Eternal Soul once per turn. First effect, special summon one Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Second effect, add one Dark Magic attack or 1,000 knives from your deck to your hand. All Dark Magicians in your monster zone are unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. Okay. Not a bad card. Not a bad. Gives you 3 summons. 3 summons of special Dark Magician once per turn. And I don't even care about the second effect really. I mean, I guess I could use it if I wanted to maybe tech in Dark Magic Attack for a screen clear or for a back row wipe. But yeah, which is pretty good actually. But Eternal Soul is pretty awesome. I'm glad it doesn't feel too necessary, but I think it's a really, really good card. So now, at this point, I'm gonna take out. First of all, I'm gonna make the screen smaller so I can get in the rest of the stream and get in the chat, and then I can say hello to Azura Reefa. Hey Azura. Azura Reefa says, back with the Dark Magician deck, or I like to call the Houdini deck. What's up? Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you again. Yes, now onto DevPro and doing the more modern version of Dark Magician. Just gone through the cards and read what they are, so I kind of now know what they were. That was mainly for me, it wasn't really mainly for the people in the stream. I feel like people actually know these cards more than I do, because everyone was really hype about them, but I didn't know the cards. I kind of largely ignored them. So what I'm going to do first is now I'm going to take out the cards which I don't think are too useful. And those cards are Mahad, Robe. Let me read Robe again. During your opponent's turn, discard a spell track card. Special summon one Dark Magician from your deck. I don't think I need it. During your opponent's turn, if it's in the graveyard, I think maybe 1 at the most. Maybe 1 at the most, but I'm not the biggest fan of Robe. Magic Veil's great. Dark Magic Expand is meh. It's okay. It depends on how many Dark Magicians I can get out. I feel like 2 is a realistic number, which means I can give 1 Dark Spellcaster type monster a 1,000 attack, and a second of all I can make sure that my opponent cannot activate cards and effects in response to my cards and effects, and that my cards and effects cannot be destroyed by my opponent's cards or effects. So it's a little bit unwieldy, maybe 1 at the most. Illusion Magic, tribute 1 Spellcaster type monster, add up to 2 copies of Dark Magician from your deck or graveyard to your hand. It's okay, it's an even trade, it's a 2 for 2. I don't know about it though. I guess if you've done an effect like Magician's Rod and you've really paid for its effect, that would be pretty good. But let me read this card again. When this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. That lists Dark Magician, so it's a searcher, remember that. And if you activate a spell or trap card or effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute 1 spellcaster type monster, add this card to your hand. So what would I tribute? I maybe tribute Robe and then bring this out instead to my hand. So it's a researchable. It's okay. Hey HDQ Switch, how you doing, man? Not sure about Illusion Magic, to be honest with you. Not sure. Dark Magic Circle is amazing. Definitely want to keep that. Magician's Navigation is amazing. Dark Renewal is kind of good. Getting the ratios for this is going to be really difficult. I can see that already. Going to require a lot of testing. I definitely don't think I need this card. Dark Horizon, especially since like Magician's Rod doesn't activate when special summoned, and Magician's Robe doesn't activate. Well, it activates my opponent's turn, so it can kind of be useful for that. But I don't even think I really need Dark Horizon, so I might leave this out. I'm putting this in the side deck. Black Illusion is protection, and again, I don't know if I need it. I'm going to be right back, guys. I feel like I need a drink of water. Give me just a second while I play an advert. I'll be back soon. Sorry about that, guys. I am back now. Okay, so what do we think? What do we think we're gonna need in terms of ratios for this deck? I would really love to be able to make a Ebon High Magician. I mean, that card is insane. We'll take out Magi for now. I'm happy to make a OCG version of this deck, but I also want to try this in online, right? So I want to make a TCG version of this deck too. Maybe I'll start with the OCG, then work my way to the TCG. But let's see what Aikido AK had to say in the chat. So Aikido AK was saying 3 Dark Magic Circle, 3 Eternal Soul, 2 Magician. 2 Magician Navigation. Oh, then we got more at the top. 3 Dark Magician, 2 Shadow Dark Magician. 3 Dark Magician Circle, 3 Eternal Soul, 2 Magician something, Magician Navigation. 3 Magician Rod, 2 Choker Magician, and 1 Mahat. Don't know if I want the Mahat, to be honest. 3 Illusion Magic, and 2 Dark Magic Veil. And he also says you definitely need the Illusion Magic. Okay, let me start with those ratios. Let's give them a try. Let's give them a shot. I don't like that artwork, to be honest with you. I want this one. Best artwork. Yeah, let's just go for 3 of these. Then I'll mix it up a bit. I'll go for 1 U and let's get this one here. I like that one. So 3 Dark Magicians. Then 2 Shadow Magicians. So Magician Dark Illusion. 2 of those if they're here. By the way, I have to make tunes again soon because Toon Dark Magician Girl and 2 Dark Magician is really good. Anyway, where is Dark full search. Where's the shadow one? Level 7. There he is. Let's put that there. Mahad, I'll put 1 in because we'll start off with it, but I think Mahad's gonna be a really bad card. It has very, very little synergy with the deck, if any. I can't even get it out of my hand. No, I'm not even running it. I can't get it out of my hand. We've got Rod. Definitely free Rod. Robe. Yeah, I don't feel like Robe is useful either. AK says he doesn't think Robe's good either. No, I don't really. I'm not too hot on Robe, but I do feel like we need some more lower level monsters. We're at what? We're at a very small count. What else did he have? He had 2 Chocolate Magician. For this, I like this card because it can discard and get rid of these out my hand. I don't know about her synergy with the rest of the deck though, so I might need to read them out. Are there any other Magician Girls which are actually might be useful for a Dark Magician? Not that one. Nope. No. This searches out Choco. So maybe I could do a small engine with this. Normal summon Berry, search out Choco, or if I have Choco, discard Berry. Unfortunately, she has no graveyard effects. So those two maybe are kind of useful. Azura Reaper says, why not add Solidarity? I really do like Solidarity. Solidarity is a card which gives all your monsters 800 attack if you only have 1 type in your graveyard. The reason why I might not use this Azura is dependent on what's going to be in my extra deck. My extra deck may have cards, and my main deck as well for that matter. My extra deck may have monsters in it which are not spellcasters, which will make Solidarity not live at some points. And I may run cards in my main deck such as Max C, which is a really, really good card to run in right now, but it's an insect monster. And therefore Solidarity might not be very live. So it's a good option. I really love Solidarity. I love doing it in my certain decks like Amazons, which I just run pure warriors or something similar to that. But maybe not this one because I think it's going to need some help from other cards. Okay, Magician Rod is level 3. Choco Magician Girl is that. Berry Magician Girl is level 1 and level 4. So running an XC box is going to be difficult here because we've got some really different variations. That's a 2. Holy crap, this is not great for rank, is it? Hey Elijah, how you doing, man? Okay. It's looking meh so far, to be honest with you. Dark Magic Veil. Yeah, AK said 2 of those. I think that's the best number. I don't think running 3 of those would be smart because you don't want them in your opening hand. Although you could play it from your opening hand. What does it summon? One's Dark Spellcaster type, so we can't summon out these, but we can summon out an extra one of those. I kind of like it, but yeah. Dark Magic Veil. Okay, 2 of those. Dark Magic Expand. I'll leave 1 off for now, but I don't know if it's going to be super useful. Illusion Magic. This is going to be really hard, to be honest with you. I can see this being very difficult already. Illusion Magic. Tribute 1 spellcaster type monster. Add up to 2 copies of, from your deck and or graveyard to your hand. You can only do this once per turn. Well, did you say we should have some use of free Illusion Magic? You think it's that good? I don't know. I'm not sold on free. Not 3 of these, because you're losing your field presence if you do so. No, definitely not 3. Maybe 2 at best, but even then, I'm not even convinced I like this card, because it gives up your field presence, and there isn't a lot of special summoning in this deck so far. I think I need to... I'm going to put it to the side for now. I really need to get this simple. Elijah says, AK says, Secret Sanctuary of the Spellcasters. Maybe you could do that. Maybe. Depends on the main deck. Elijah says, I'm doing good. Can't wait to see because I'm a big fan of Dark MS. Me too. Me too. I really want to do this justice. I really want to find my aim. My mission right now is to make this competitive enough for me to go online and maybe beat a Monarch or beat a Cosmo deck with this. So I really want to do this well. I need to make this a little bit more easier for myself. I think I'm making things a little bit more complicated by doing it this way. Put OG Dark Magician in there. Right. First of all, I need to take my headphones off for a second. I lied. I didn't get a glass of water. I got a cappuccino instead. Pretty nice. Hopefully, it will make me up a bit and get my brain going. All right. Okay, so we need to ask ourselves. First of all, what do we want in an opening hand? We want our searches. We want the cards that are going to give us more cards. So, what are our searches? What fills that role? So I'm going to actually take out everything for a second. I'm going to put everything in the side deck. I'm going to get rid of the Fruity Girls for now. And Magi. Let's take out 2 of those. Put all the options here. And then I should save just in case DevPro likes to crash, as it often likes to do while I'm streaming. Oh, I'm already full up to 15. Alright, so let's call this Dark Magician cards. Okay, so on the first turn, I want the searches. I want the cards which are going to give me more cards. Magician's Navigation is a searcher, but I need Dark Magician in my hand, so I can't. That's not a first turn card. That's more like a second or third turn card. This responds to your opponent's monsters. This is kind of a searcher. It's not bad. I actually think Dark Renewal isn't that bad. I think it might not need 2, but I would want to see this early as possible. I really would. I'm going to go for 3 Dark Renewal for now. I wouldn't mind seeing that in my opening hand. Let's see what monsters we want. Right, monsters that search out. AK says, because Dark Magician is slow and getting to you DM is a win condition, so you need the illusion. Definitely, you're right about that. I really need this caffeine. Come on, caffeine. Okay, Berry. Berry searches out another Magician Girl. Then if she's attacked, I can special summon a Magician Girl from... Oh my god, I can't read with this small. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I can special summon 1 Magician Girl from my deck, except Berry. I really kind of like Berry. I really like Berry and Choco. I really like Berry and Choco. I really do. Normal summon on your first turn. Bring a Magician Girl to your hand. Like, it would have to be Choco. Maybe one of the others if I have a look at them again. And then when she's attacked or something targets her, I can special summon a Magician Girl from my deck, except Berry, and she turns herself to defense and protects herself. So you're probably going to lose her, but then I can special summon another one, and that gives me fodder for more Dark Renewal stuff, or other cards that attribute spellcasters. Yeah, I think Berry is super solid. So let's start off with Berry. I want triple Berry. I want that in my first turn. Yep, I want triple Berry. Then the question is, what is she going to search out? Now, we already talked about Choco. Choco seems super solid because she can discard spellcasters and you can draw 1 as an even trade. It gets more into your graveyard. Has little synergy besides that. What do you think, AK or AK? Do you think Berry and Choco? What do you think about those two? Berry and Choco. And then when she's targeted for an attack, I can target a spellcaster type monster in my graveyard and special summon it and change the attack target to it, and my opponent's attack becomes half of it, so you don't really want to attack her either. I need to ask myself, what do I want to get summoned off of Berry? So let me look at Magician Girl. Hopefully there's one which gives me a plus when they're summoned or special summoned. Kiwi is protection, but she has the strongest attack. I don't know if I'm going to be using that one, although she can get out of your hand really quite easily. No, don't want Kiwi. Apple, I think Apple is probably the worst. Yeah, Apple's the worst. Lemon isn't great, if I remember. Well, Lemon can be kind of a searcher. She can get out your Dark Magician to your hand. And she can special summon. Yeah, I kind of like him. You know. They're not bad. They're not bad indeed. I think I want to go with 2 Choco, maybe even 3 Choco, 2 Lemon, and 3 Berry. Berry, ideally, you want on the first turn. Put her down in the field. If she, you get to search out another one from your deck to your hand. If Lemon is on the field, I contribute a Magician Girl besides that, and then add 1 spellcaster from my deck to my hand. Not going to rely on that, but the second part is I can special summon a spellcaster type monster from my hand, but its effects are negated and the attack target gets taken to it, so you don't really want to attack her. Choco is kind of cool too, because it throws that card from my hand and lets me discard. I kind of like him. I kind of dig him. Let's see what chat's saying. 1 second, let me make this smaller. This is going to be a hard deck to build, I'm telling you that now. This is not going to be straightforward. I'm going to have to learn these cards. Crisscross. Choco also summons from grave. Yep. Realistically, Choco is the only one you need. AK says, you might be right about that, to be honest with you. Timothy says, follow your instincts, everything that related to that card. Think of combos. Yep, definitely trying to do that. AK says, a Magician Girl / Dark Magician combo doesn't synergize well. And summon a monk. Timothy says, stop putting words in my mouth. And Prisma. Yeah, I would really not like to do the summon a monk prisoner method again. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. And I could do Prisma again, but it may even be better to do Armageddon Knight, personally. Maybe. This is going to be complicated. This is going to be tricky. Alright, what else are searchers? What else are things that you want on your first turn? The thing with the only thing I think about the Magician Girl is that you do need this little engine, if we can call it that. You need quite a bit of deck space, so I might take them out altogether. But Choco's not bad. We'll see. Alright, so we also had Magician's Rod. I definitely want 3 of those. That is a searcher. You want to summon that on your first turn. So I could play this and grab a spell trap cards like Magician's Circle. I think that's ideally what you want more than, say, Berry. But Berry is an alternative option because you haven't got many of these. So let me go for Rod. Did I spell that wrong? Definitely want 3 of those. Now, what also is a searcher is Dark Magic Circle, if I recall. So I definitely want 3 of these. Okay. Any more searching cards? Any more cards that let me draw more or search my magicians out? Let me think. Robe, sorry. Robe kind of works. Robe is kind of okay. During your opponent's turn, if you activate you can special summon this card. It's another searcher. Okay, let me just think about these cards again. This can get Dark Magician from the graveyard. This can get Dark Magician from my deck to my hand, and a special summon it from my hand. And this can get a Magician Girl out. Okay, I will put Robe in. Summon a Monk, I don't necessarily know if I want Summon a Monk. There aren't many level 4s in this deck. So, like, these are all less than level 4. What levels do we have here? We've got 2 level 4s, 3 level 3s, 2 level 2s, 3 level 1s. Yeah. That's gonna be really good. Robe. Kind of okay. Okay, what else is a searcher? Is Magician of Dark Illusion a searcher? No, it's a special summon. I'm going to put in 2 copies of Illusion Magic and give it a try. I'm worried about losing field presence with this, but I'm going to give it a try. I don't want that card. I like Dark Magic Succession. Is that OCG still? Yes, it is. Dark Magic Succession. Banish 2 spell cards from your graveyard. Add 1 spell trap card that lists Dark Magician or Dark in your hand. So this searches out Dark Magic Circle, or at the moment only Illusion Magic, I guess. We'll come back to it. Come back to that one. Okay, Magicians. I think we've got all the searching we can do. Yeah, I think we've got all the searching available to us. There are obvious things like Summoner's Art, which searches out a level 5 or higher normal monster. There are also things like Allure of Darkness, which gives us more draws. And I think Allure is probably going to be needed. This is going to be difficult. Okay. Sage's Stone? No, not Sage's Stone. Or Mage Power? No. Don't think those will help. How many dark monsters do we have so far? We have 4. 2 light monsters, 3 earth, 2 water. Alright, here's the thing I'm thinking also. I'm thinking that these cards, like Dark Magic Circle, its removal fit is Dark Magician dependent, so you really want Dark Magician on the field ASAP. Prisma won't activate that. See you later, okay? And Azura fell asleep, my bad. Dark Renewal only works with Dark Spellcasters, so it can't really get out a lot of these girls and Prisma. Illusion Magic gets more Dark Magicians. I don't think I need Illusion Magic. No, we can recycle, so maybe not. I don't know. Alright, let's look at this cards which can special summon. So, Magician's Navigation special summons. So, I'd say 2 of those. I don't know how many of the boys to run, to be honest with you. Navigation could easily lead to a Ebon illusion as long as you have a DM in hand. You're absolutely right. You're right. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me reshuffle my brain a bit. If I can make this into a rank 7 box and focus more on bringing out Ebon High Magician, I think the entire deck will work together. So, yeah, okay. So let me rejig my brain and let me take out some stuff. Let me take out the Joker Magician stuff. My focus is going to be on getting Ebon High Magician out. If I can focus on that, I think everything else will come together. So, take that out. I need the level 7s. How do I get the level 7s out? I'll take that out and take this out for now. I don't want to be special summoning in my opponent's turn because I want to do it in my turn. I need it speed. I need it done ASAP. Illusion Magic. No. I'm going to leave it out. Dark Magic Circle. Yes. Definitely 3 of those. It's a little bit slow. Dark Renewal is not bad, but for the purpose of getting out of rank 7, not what I want. Now, there is a monster which I definitely could use the help of, and I think Magician Navigation is super important. If I'm going to focus on getting that out, Magician Navigation is definitely really important. There's another card called Gaga Magician. He can modify his levels from 1 to 7. So getting a Gaga Magician out would be better. Crisscross says, I personally think regular Ebon Illusion is better than Ebon High. Oh. Is there another Ebon Illusion I missed? Yes, there is. Holy crap. I didn't realize that. What does this do? You can also XE summon this by using a rank 6 spellcaster type. Is this OCG? No, it's OCG and TCG. By using a rank 6 spellcaster type monster you control as the material. Once per turn, you can detach 1 card, especially summon 1 spellcaster normal type from your hand or deck. When a spellcaster normal declares an attack, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, banish it. Wow, that is really, really good. But they're both pretty damn good in my opinion. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a rank 7 deck now. Yeah. I definitely think I might need to make this a Gaga engine. Gaga. So Gaga Magician on his own, solid. Just changes his level, says, hey, I'm level 7 now, what you want? Gaga Girl, you have to have Gaga Magician on the field, then you can special summon it. Oh no, you can make this level the same as Gaga Magician, so that's 2 level 7s, and then when you XZ, an XZ monster that was summoned using only this card and other Gaga monsters gains his effect, it's okay. I don't think I'm going to rely on Gaga Girl. Is there a way to search out Gaga Magician? Academy Network searches them out from the deck. You cannot special summon any other monsters except by XE summon though. That sucks. Okay, so what I need to do is now, I think because Gaga Magician is going to be super important, Rod is super important. Plus, what I like about Magician is I can modify his level to maybe work with Rod and do maybe a rank 3 box if I can find something useful for that. So, he's definitely super useful. Remind me what you do, buddy. Magician of Dark Illusion. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell track card, you can special summon this from the hand. Okay, that's easy. Don't like the opponent's turn part though. If you activate a spell or trap card while this card is face up in the field, you can target 1 Dark Magician and special summon it. I feel like I really, really want this, but I don't want to run so many that it gets cloggy. But let's give this a try. I want to run Dark Magician. I want triple Dark Magician. Get the best Dark Magician, please. And triple Shadow Dark Magician, if that's what we're calling him. And now because we've got 9, 10, 12 level 12 dark monsters, we can put the 2 Allure of Darkness in and do some banishing with that. And then we can also run that other card, banish, what's it called? Radiant. No, not Radiant. 7 stars. That's it, Sacred Sword of 7 stars for more draw power. Then we've got Magic Circle for searching out Dark Magician from the deck. Magician's Navigation for more searching. I need a way to bring out Gagaga Magician early into the game. That would be really, really helpful. So what helps Gagaga Magician? Summon a Monk. Summon a Monk does. He's level 4. Let me see Summon a Monk. Yeah, he can only do level 4, so he only brings out Gagaga Magician. Yeah. I would like more targets for Summon a Monk though. But maybe we'll come back. Because I'm gonna have to, if I'm gonna make this TCG playable, I'm gonna have to run some anti-meta cards as well. I am worried about this opening hand though. I'm worried about drawing these level 7s so early on. Right, we've got Magic Veil. I think that's going to be super important. I think Secession's going to be too slow. Or too complicated. Summoner's Art's going to be too slow. Eternal Soul I like. I'm going to leave it out right now because I think it's my only OCG card. I wish there was a way of telling. Limit TCG. No. That doesn't help. But I think everything here is TCG legal, so yeah, the main deck's fine so far. What else is there? Burning Attack. Nope. Nope. Okay, so this gives me, if I have a spellcaster on the field, this gives me a way to search out things like Gagaga. So let me put Dark Renewal at 3 there. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Don't want Dark Horizon. I don't want Eternal Soul, and I don't want Black Illusion. Alright. So that's kind of the start of this deck. We've kind of got a meat of it so far. We do need some generic stuff like back row removal. I think Twin Twister is going to be really useful here. Or maybe not even Twin Twister. Oh, I'll try 2 Twin Twisters for the time being. Reasoning could be useful here. Let me save this. Number 23. Okay, now I need to think, is there any other cards which are outside of this archetype which can really help these cards out or bring me more rank 7s quite easily? There's things like Gauze, but I don't think I'm going to get Gauze up quite a bit because we have Dark Magic Circle. Could possibly run it. Dad could work, but I don't really want to be banishing my monsters too much. Any other level 7s? Let's say 7 monster, effect, 7, and special summon. Gagaga Child can with Gagaga Magician. Yes, she can. She definitely can. The only thing I worry about though is her effect where you can't, if I recall, you can't summon in the battle. You can't use your battle phase the turn that you summon her, which is a really big downside. In my opinion, it is, at least. And the only thing is also is that there's only one Gagaga type of monster in this deck, so if you have her and say summon a monk, then maybe not really there. Crisscross says maybe still use Choker for draw power while dealing with DM in hand. Possibly, yeah. I don't want to run too many monsters in this deck though, but I think Choco could work too. Choco's level 4 as well, isn't she? So she's another target for that. No, nothing stands out to me right now, except for one of the kaijus that being a level 7 monster that we can make into a rank 7 quite easily. Like I said, Gauze and Dad may be good. If we could find a way to use Gauze a lot, Gauze would be actually pretty decent. But he has a little synergy with the deck besides being level 7. And then Dark Armed is also pretty good, but counterproductive. I don't know. I'm tempted to run these. I'm tempted to try them. Maybe like triple Gauze. But then no. But I could actually, yeah, I could make Eben Illusion Magician, but I couldn't make Eben High with these. Right, so I'll leave them aside it for now, but I'm giving them consideration. Definitely considering these guys. What else is there? So Choco. We talked about Choco. Where you go? Oh, it's chocolate now, isn't it? Chocolate. Oh, I need to take my filters off. Clear. Now Magician Girl. My only thought about Choco is that she's a little bit slow, being that she's a level 4, and she's a normal summon, and she does the draw thing, but besides that, it's like, what else do you do, girl? And she doesn't work with things like Dark Renewal. I don't know. Kind of wish some of the other DevPros were here. Let me see if there's anyone around. Here you are. Here you are. I don't know if anyone's around right now, any of the dev bros, so yeah, it's probably just gonna be me. Alright, maybe I need to go to the internet and start doing some research. But okay, so we've got these cards for now. I think they're okay. I think I might reduce DM to 1. Oh, we got a reply. Yep. Nah, I'm not a big fan of my hard. I think he's a gimmick card. Really, really gimmicky. Sure thing. Okay, so Bjorn is His connection's not great right now, but he says he can offer some tips. Sure thing. Okay. So generic kill support, twin twister, and I'm feeling like if I want to make this oh sorry, he's chatting to me on Skype. Yep. Give me a second, guys. People on Skype chatting. I'll tell you what. I'll play a bit of an advert, and then when I get back, might have some more people on the call. Yep.
Hey, Sean.
Evening, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Doing good, doing good. I'm playing Pokemon Uranium.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we were just playing Pokemon, but alright, so what's the Alright, let me see how the build's looking. Sorry, I was just relaxing in my chair.
As you should be, my friend. As you should be.
I got pissed off earlier today, so I needed to relax.
Wow, what happened?
Something happened and Dan ended up getting in a game-breaking glitch.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, like something happened where he lost a battle, but he saved right after.
Oh, thing crashed.
Okay, that was weird.
Sorry. Oh. Skype's being really, really weird from on my end.
Okay, yeah, I mean... Alright.
Hang on. It's calling and it's...
Yeah, I know, right?
1 second. Let me crash this. Alright, I'll wait for them to call me. Yeah, so we've got RB and Necro on the way. They're gonna have a look at the deck and see what they think can be added to it. Yeah, no, I'll just wait for them to tune in. The Skype has been a bit weird though.
Alright then.
Sorry about that, guys. I think I was overworking my my graphics card.
It's fine.
Or maybe it's Skype. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So, basically...
I'm trying to find the stream right now.
Basically, long story short, I was just having a look at the cards. I was going through what they can do and trying to work out which ones are really good at using, which ones are more gimmicky, and so on and so forth. And I've kind of settled on an idea of trying to run basically a rank 7 box by going into Ebon High and Ebon Illusion.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how the deck mostly is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I actually have a slightly turbo version of that.
Yeah.
Mind if I see it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll actually link my version in here real quick too.
Where I am right now is I've got a ton of drawing and searching support. I've got things like Gagaga Magician in there to help out with the 7s, but yeah, it's just about bringing it together. I've got like 12 more slots.
This is actually what I have.
Oh, Skype's been a bit weird, been very laggy. There we go.
Toei, stop.
All right. Let me see here. Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah. It's very similar. I wish I could share this on the stream. 1 second. I need to find a way to put this on Firefox.
It'll be. I'm looking for the stream right now.
Oh wait.
I mean, but then again, I could probably just go to your channel and look at it.
Yeah.
Right, let me get this up on Firefox and turn the music up a bit.
There we go.
There we go.
Where's Firefox? Let's open a new window.
All right then.
Ooh, okay.
So.
The objective of this was to make 2 builds. It was to make a build which we could use both TCG friendly and start with OCG, but then also make a TCG one and try to see what that's like online, even if it's bad. I'm still working on the OCG build. Let me just get up Firefox. There it is. And now everyone, we can see this is Necro's version or variant that he's been running. As you can see, he's got 3 Dark Magicians and 3 of the Shadow one. I forgot what his name was.
Black Illusion. I think that's Dark Magician of Illusion.
What's your opinion on Mahad? I opted not to run him because I thought he's just a little bit gimmicky, but what's your thoughts?
I'm only running him as a one of because, like, hey, he's a good card, and if he works properly, like, even though his battle effect is gimmicky, if he gets destroyed, then hey, you get a free Dark Magician out on the board. Which, if you have your Dark Magical Circle already out,
you get a free banish.
Cool.
Yep, and you get to immediately special summon him when you draw him. So you at least have a 25 beat stick.
Dark Magician of Chaos is something that I completely forgot about as well. Amazing card.
It's still only a one of because you don't really want to draw because you just have Dedication through Light and Darkness.
Yeah. It's the only way of really bringing him out. Oh, is there other ways to summon him? Am I missing?
Yeah, we also have Choco Magician Girl for draw power.
You
can summon him through that as well, can't you?
As well as the Night End Sorcerer.
Night End Sorcerer, which makes probably the best tuner you can get for this deck.
Is there a way to search out Sorcerer? Beside,
Not exactly, but
nah, there isn't.
Really, the best thing you can do is draw into it.
How come you got two banish 7 swords? Is that limited to 2 now?
I only have
3.
2. It's 3, but
7 swords is
like,
at 3?
Oh
wow!
Not many decks can actually use it.
Oops,
which is why I only opt for 2 copies of it.
Like, cause it's like you don't want to clog it, cause like let's be honest, you don't have many level 7s in this, and the level 7s you can have, you actually really need.
Wow, I completely missed that. It's gone back to 3 now. I'm still in Legacy of the Duelist mind. So that's at 2. But yeah, you've got quite a few 7s. And you don't really want to be necessarily banishing your Dark Magicians, do you? Because they can be recycled so much.
Exactly. Like, you can... Like, I think you can get away with banishing, like, I don't know, is Mahad a level 7?
It is.
But...
Like, if you're not using it, you can banish Mahad. I mean, you can banish, Dark Magician of Illusion, maybe 1 Dark Magician.
What's your thoughts on Gagaga Magician, Necro?
What?
Gagaga Magician.
I mean, if you're gonna... Oh, wait, first of all, it's not me, it was Necro, never mind.
No, yeah, you said RB that you think it's good, and
I mean, I think it's alright.
Works with it, yeah. What do you think about it, Necro?
Chocolate Magician Girl?
No, Gagaga.
Gagaga? I think the Gaga engine is outdated, to be honest.
Not the actual engine, just the magician on his own.
Sorry, what, Sean?
Just the magician on his own.
Just the magician on his own.
You think he's alright?
Like,
do you think he's needed?
No, he's not needed, definitely. It's just like, the Gagaga Magician is more just to help bring out those Xyzs.
Yeah, that's it. I was thinking about I have Summoner Monk in mind, and I was thinking about bringing out Choco to ditch monsters in my grave, and then if I don't want to do that, then I can use Gagaga Magician to do rank 7 plays.
Yeah, that's fine. If you're going to be doing a Summoner Monk as well with it, I think that can work.
Okay, cool. So yeah, okay. I'll maybe only run 2 of them though, not necessarily 3.
Because like you don't, because like it's the whole thing and how since Gagaga's fine at 2.
You get 2? Okay, cool.
Because like if you're going to be making that as part of the build, then you probably want to at least draw into it or summon into it.
What do you think about Robe?
What?
Magician's Robe.
Robe? I mean, okay. I'll say this on how. Yes, people mostly use Magician's Rod, but I'm fine with having one Magician's Robe. Like I don't mind it. I don't mind it too much because it's not the greatest card.
Ugh, sorry about that. My dog
say
says
this on how. Yeah, it's a good card because you're able to when your opponent's turn, if they activate, you can discard a spell or trap card to just summon a Dark Magician directly from your deck.
Mm-hmm.
That actually really helps if you have Dark Magical Circle out because free banish.
Good point. I didn't think about it like that. So if you have Circle out, yeah, and he can special summon himself from the graveyard as well, can't he?
He special summons Dark Magician from the deck, and during your opponent's
and then he special summons himself from the graveyard.
Yeah, but he banishes.
But banishes when if he leaves the field.
So that's why I'm only running a 1 copy of it.
Sell me on Illusion Magic and sell me on Dark Renewal.
Dark Renewal. Okay, Illusion Magic, quick play spell, so you can immediately use it on your opponent's turn, which can trigger your new Dark Magician cards. You can use it to bring out a Magician of Dark Illusion. You can use it for Robe's effect. You can use it to recycle your Dark Magicians from the deck. You can add them from the deck or the graveyard.
So it's pretty much a really nice way to recycle your Dark Magician or search into them.
Which especially helps because of Magician navigation.
Gotcha.
As being able to summon them, as well as because of Necro having Knight's End Sorcerer, being able to have Azure Eye Silver Dragon in here, being able to summon them back.
Oh my god, you're a fucking genius.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm running Knight's End Sorcerer? Because of Azure Eyes.
Oh.
As well being able to whenever Knight's End Sorcerer is special summoned.
Oh, you're serious.
I get to banish up to 2 from my opponent's grave.
You guys, seriously, honestly, wow. Okay,
Why do you think we have fun with this? We come up with all these stupid stuff.
Versus Dark Renewal, which will.
It's when you start getting into the little bits and pieces of the deck that you start figuring out stuff that can really work with it, and that's the fun in it.
Oh,
the combos make this deck, honestly.
I'm so glad I asked you guys to come and join me for this, because, I was struggling. So, desub me on Dark Renewal.
Dark Renewal, like, honestly, I prefer Illusion Magic and all that shit and Dark Renewal's just not really that good, in my opinion.
Like, okay, I'll say this then. Dark Renewal is nice,
it's
a break-even card. It doesn't give you any advantage.
Actually, I'll say this and how, in your build, it probably might not be the greatest thing.
Okay.
But something in like Necro's build, if Necro was able to at least like change a couple cards, and it could be nice because he's able to summon out Knight and Sorcerer, banish a couple cards.
Yeah.
That would be true.
Yeah, I'm thinking about now that you pointed that out. I think it is a card which can search out Gagaga. It can search out Knight and Sorcerer, which I've added to my build now. You don't want to really search out Rod with this, but you can search out Summon a Monk, I guess.
Okay, A Killer AK, that is proven false.
A Killer AK.
What? Okay.
We are not. That is a different topic. We're not talking about that on the stream.
So there's something to talk about there.
Shut up. That is not true.
Shut up. That's just being a bitch.
I put my Fifth Amendment. I put my Fifth Amendment of speech.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I
played the Fifth.
It looks really, really good. Have you tested your deck out much? How much have you tested your deck, Necro?
I tested it a few times, but not much to get notable results.
Oh, okay.
Like I have, I don't really go into the ranked pool. So
yeah, no. I was just wondering, how consistent do you find it to be getting into those extra deck monsters?
Knight's End Sorcerer helps a lot because Knight's End Sorcerer plus Choco can give you our Stardust Charge Warrior and our Coral Dragon for extra pops and also for extra draw power, and especially for Azure Eyes. But for the rest of the deck, since this is mostly supposed to be rank 7 spam, that's why I in like the
it's more Xyz based, but because you have Knight and Sorcerer, you can get that little extra with the synchro plays, as well as Azure Eyes, which can then just speed it up even more.
It's especially handy because Illusion Magic can recycle Dark Magician to the hand, and Ebon Illusion Magician's effect, you can use the effect to special summon a spellcaster normal from the hand or deck.
Two questions. One, how's the rank 4 box? Do you often find use for it? And two, how necessary is Eternal Soul?
Eternal Soul is probably one of the best trap cards. Like, I brought this up during one of your Legacy of the Duelist streams.
Yes, you did.
Dark Magician was practically nothing until Eternal Soul came into the game.
Yep.
Give me a way to constantly recycle your Dark Magicians from hand or graveyard and have a searchable Harpy's Feather Duster.
It's like, okay, three things. One, your Dark Magicians are unaffected. Two, you're able to search pretty much practically Harpy's Feather Dusters. And three, you're able to summon Dark Magician monsters during your opponent's turn from your graveyard.
And that with Dark Magic Circle.
As well as being able to then bounce. Well, not bounce, banish.
Dark Magic Attack. Good card?
Good card. I recommend 1 to 2.
Just use it at 2 because you don't want to clog it. But it's a great card.
Like, especially versus pendulums.
Hello there, Caesar. What we were doing here is that me and my pal Necro here helping out Sean build a Dark Magician deck.
Yo, much appreciated for sure.
A Killer is writing fanfic.
Yeah, and A Killer's writing fanfic.
Are we on that level already?
We are.
Are we on the level of getting our own fanfic? Next will be Rule 34. Let me not put that idea in people's heads. I don't want this to turn into Max's stream.
Trust me, it already did.
But
it did when we came in here.
Dude. Anyway, so Performance Trapeze Magician is also another good monster to go into for the rank 4 engine.
Let me see. Trapeze.
Because giving a monster that can attack twice,
as well as, let's say this, it's a Dark Magician because of Eternal Soul. It's not affected.
Yeah, it wouldn't be affected by your opponent's card effects. So Trapeze Magician. Use it to target a Dark Magician that's been along with Ebon Illusion Magician up on the board. Not only would you, if you have Dark Magic Circle, you get a free banish from that. With Ebon Illusion up, if a spellcaster normal monster declares an attack, you get to banish a card that your opponent controls. So you have a double attacking normal Dark Magician that can banish up to 3 cards in that one turn.
As well as just during your opponent's next turn, oh look, summon it back.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with what Trapeze Magician does. Could you explain it to me?
Trapeze Magician, Performance Trapeze Magician is basically his first effect. It makes it so that you never take damage equal if that amount is less than or equal to his 25. So that's basically what it's
you can pretty much any damage that's 2,500 or lower, you take none. And then during your main phase 1, you can detach a material, target a face-up attack position monster that either player controls other than himself. So, and it's during either player's main phase.
And then you'll make that monster give 2 attacks per battle phase, but it gets destroyed at the end of the battle phase.
I see.
So it's a way of pretty much giving you massive attack, like being able to do massive damage, or being able to possibly pop one of your opponent's monsters.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very, very
nice. Since battle phase is mandatory.
Yeah, and the reason why it has the burn effect is because of Perform Mage is basically being like burn healed on deck.
Yeah, Perform Mage is the last effect with the Perform Mage doesn't matter because Perform Mage, what they did was it's pretty much they were an anti-burn deck on how they would burn and they would not burn themselves.
And then Pepe take a hold.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, man, gentlemen, that's been so useful. I'm going to steal a ton of ideas from Necro's build really quickly and wrap this
plagiarism.
As long as you press me, then I don't give a shit.
Absolutely. And then I'm going to start giving this a test. Gentlemen, you're more than welcome to hang about and do some testing if you want to, or you're more than welcome to go off and carry on doing Pokemon. I don't mind either way, but thank you so much for your help with this. It's great just having a second pair of eyes on it.
No problem, man.
I got nothing else to do.
Besides watching me play Pokemon.
Yeah, and I got bored watching that, to be honest.
Gentlemen, oh,
Yeah.
damn it, you don't have PS4s, do you? Damn.
No.
Oh man, I need to buy you guys PS4s. No.
No, you're not. No, you're
Hey.
not. No, you're not. I'm not letting you do that.
I saw the pre-order bonus for God Eater 2, and the pre-order bonus allows you to have costumes from SAO, Assassin's Classroom.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you can play as those characters in God Eater Burst, and I was like, I need to play this with these guys.
Yeah, it's like, isn't that like, yeah,
it's on
like
Steam, actually. It might be on Steam.
I have Steam, but my main thing is that I never paid anything to get chat enabled, so.
But you don't need to.
Nah, it doesn't need it. We don't need it.
We
Like,
got
literally.
Skype.
Let me see how
Yeah.
it's on the in. Yes, it is. It's a little. It's full price though. It is £40, but I think
so that's
I think it's like
like-
Monster. It's supposed to be like Monster Hunter, but a bit more anime-ish. And I hear
okay.
God Eater's really good. And now God Eater 2 is being remastered for that. And I think the pre-order bonuses are Sword Art Online, Kirito, and Asuna, I believe. Assassination Classroom. I think it's the main guy and the Octopus Man. Tales of Hysteria and Tokyo Ghoul.
Kato Sensei.
Yeah, and Tokyo.
Koro
You guys familiar with Tokyo Ghoul?
I am.
Somewhat?
Yeah, man. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god, I need to play this game with someone."
Who from Tokyo Ghoul?
I don't know the characters, to be honest. I don't know any Tokyo Ghoul.
The main guy of
What they
Kaneki.
look like?
Let me get the picture and put it into Skype, and then you guys can
I know.
identify them.
What?
Because like you're talking to someone who did watch and finish Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, I definitely think that you would have at least seen it. Here it is.
I did thoroughly enjoy it when most people didn't really too much.
Okay,
Like
these
I can at least handle gore a little bit.
these guys, they do look a little familiar.
Let me see.
It's some dude with a
Yeah,
mask.
that-
He looks
yeah,
like kind of like evil
oh my-
Kakashi.
Oh my god, we get Kaneki and the Gourmet. That's Kaneki, pretty much the main character, and the Gourmet, who is a side character that tried to pretty much eat him.
Okay. I know the Tales of
oh,
Hysteria characters.
And Tales of Hysteria,
Bro.
not bad.
So, A Killer, be quiet.
And I don't know if this happens on Steam, but on the PS4 version, if you buy it, you also get the first game for free as well.
Nice,
Cool.
nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game, a good one. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll find someone to do that with.
Literally, the only games I
that'd
got
probably be fun.
literally, the only games for Steam are, I have Hell Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, great name. Hell yeah.
Jet Set Radio.
Just a radio. Oh, I have that too.
I'm not trying it out yet.
I haven't tried it.
Realm of
Either.
the Mad God.
It's actually a pretty fun game.
Just a
You
radio.
ever, you ever heard of Realm of the Mad God?
No, I haven't.
It's like one of those tabletop dungeon crawlers
Sounds
in
interesting.
like any style. I have Golden Axe thanks to the Mega Drive collection.
Oh, I think I have that. Might have that too as well.
I also have TF2 and Terra.
Everyone has TF2. Yeah.
Terra's fun.
And
haven't played
I also have Smite downloaded, but it's been a while since I played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Smite good?
Smite's fun. Smite's
it's a-
fun. I haven't played it in a while, but Smite's fun.
Yeah.
Kind of imagine it like a third. Kind of imagine like a
It's like
third person,
Imagine League of Legends with an over-the-shoulder view.
and with godly characters.
Yeah, like literally the champions are gods.
By the way, gentlemen, are you caught up with Steven Universe?
Like I already told you guys. I already told you my stand last stream.
You're not. Yeah. RB,
No, I haven't.
do you care about spoilers? Because AK is spoiling a ton right now.
I'm
I'm
literally not looking at the chat, to be honest.
That's good. That's good. Don't look at the chat if you're worried about spoilers.
Eh.
Okay. Cool. Alright, let me finish off this. I've got 3 more slots.
All right, there. DevPro covered the chat.
Right. Where's that extra deck again of yours? Let me see that again. Were there any cards which you did? Oh yes, you put them in your side deck. I was gonna say, are there any cards which you didn't add that really kind of stick out to you?
Well, I used to have like a thing where I used instant fusion to get out the Norden and Thousand Eyes Restrict.
But
you cut it just for space reasons.
Because space reasons. Like Thousand Eyes Restrict was pretty good because of the fact that I could steal a monster, then at the end turn pop itself.
just like get rid of it.
Upstart was also there for consistency's sake.
Could you talk to me about the rank 7 box? When do you summon what?
Okay. 99% of the time, you'll most likely be wanting to go for Ebon Illusion.
Yeah.
Because he has a free special summon of a Dark Magician and you get a free banish when it attacks. Ebon High Magician is pretty good in case you want to trigger your Dark Magician effects.
Like, I'm just gonna let Necro talk because that Dark Magician is his area. I don't play the deck, so I don't know.
Like, as long as Ebon High has his material, you'll get to activate quick plays and traps from your hand.
Yeah, that's good old card, Makuya the Destroyer, something like that. Makazuya, old school.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And if he happens to get destroyed and sent to the graveyard, then you get to immediately bring special summon a Dark Spellcaster from the hand of deck and destroy a card in the field.
Which is really strong.
So really, you want to mostly set him as like a tank.
Right. So he's your defensive play.
He's the defensive play, while Ebon Illusion is your offensive play.
Gotcha.
Also, Sean, I think you're forgetting one synchro.
Yes, you're right. I've
Charge Warrior.
Yeah.
Flare Metal Dragon.
Because, I was about to say, you're just wait, I'm only having 14 extra deck. What is this?
Flare Metal is for the grind.
Of course. As well as if they have BLs, you can get them into the BLs loop.
Yep.
Which is the greatest thing ever.
You ever heard of the BLs loop?
I think you guys did it on a tag duel once to someone. I might be wrong.
I did it once on a tag duel. Pretty much how it goes. BLs is effect. You probably know BLs.
Yeah.
Like on how whenever your opponent takes damage, effect damage, say.
Yeah. Yep.
They will gain attack to compensate for whatever damage they took. Well, you get them to activate a card with BLs in the field and Flare Metal on the opposite side. Flare Metal will trigger and deal them 500.
Yeah, Flare Metal will trigger, deal 500. Then BLs will activate again, and it will just keep going in a loop until it burns them to death.
Basically, a judge's nightmare at Worlds.
It's like BLs, red flare. BLs, flare. BLs, flare. BLs, flare. Ah!
It's great.
If they have something good that you want, Big Eye.
Yeah.
Love Big Eye.
Alright, 1 sec.
No problem, dude. For my deck, I am wondering whether to put in Norden because I've got so many level 4s. I think it'll be easy to do so. Well, not even. It's 6 level 4s, not a lot, but.
Yeah, but. Doesn't Magician's Navigate actually summon from the graveyard as well?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
It's from your hand or deck.
Hand and deck, okay.
Veil summons from the graveyard. Renewal summons from the graveyard, yep. Yeah, that's it.
You do have other cards that can bring back them from the graveyard, but we'd have to run that by Necro just to see his thoughts kind of.
Yeah, I mean the rank 4 box. I mean what you said about Trapeze is pretty damn good. Definitely say like that. So having that option available would be good, but it's not a necessary evil.
Yeah, Trapeze you hardly ever see anymore. The only time you were able to see is when Pepe was running around.
And the only thing I'm thinking about is maybe Emerald, because Emerald can summon out DM from the graveyard, but that's it.
And then you just kind of had the standard rank 4s with it. Then
exactly.
Just so you can have your rank 4 toolbox,
which we pretty much already have. So I'm gonna make 2 builds. I'm gonna make my OCG build version, and I'm gonna make my TCG build. Let's get Dark Magic Attack in there. All these search effects, I guess. No, they wouldn't. Sorry, let me see Tamias. Tamias could be searched out by Magician Circle or Magic Circle.
Does it have Dark Magician in the name?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so I guess it works for that too.
Okay. Well, first of all,
it seems like a different build completely.
Well, first of all, what is Magician? Let me look at the cards.
Which one?
Well, let me look at the Dark Magician cards in general, just to see if it's actually possible. Okay, so we have Dark Magical Circle. Let's see. Then reveal one Dark Magician or one spell or trap card that specifically lists the card Dark Magician among them. Add it to your hand. Yeah, you would be able to do that.
Yep.
Then Magician's Rod is able to add a spell or trap card from your deck to your hand that specifically lists the card text Dark Magician. Yep, you can do that.
Wicked.
You can actually make a Tamias Dark Magician with the new cards.
Wicked. That seems like it's a completely different deck as well.
Yeah, it's more the interesting deck as well. And how if you're gonna do Tamias, you're gonna have to run of course the Dark Magician Girl as well if you want to get out Dark Magician Girl the Dragon Knight.
Yeah. Like I feel like if I was to take my Mars, like a Mars Hero variant onto the Prisma version of Dark Magicians, that would work. It's kind
of a way, except like it's not really. It's more of just like a standard Dark Magician build with Tamias in.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing that you have, except that you just kind of change around the cards so that you have Tamias in.
Caesar asks, who's your favorite gem? Favorite gem is at the moment is Pearl. I fluctuate. They are all great. In my opinion, they're all great characters. Garnet is always solid. Pearl just continues to grow and grow as a character. Peridot is hilarious. Lapis is even funnier.
Peridot is like if you have Lapis and Peridot together.
I just I'm not gonna say these spoilers, but I just watched one of the more recent episodes, and Peridot literally has her own Looney Tunes episode. It's a nice homage. It's a fun homage.
Oh god, yes. Like Peridot is definitely up there.
And did you ever watch a show called Parks and Rec? Did you ever watch a show called Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec?
You never watched Parks and Recreation? I know it's an American comedy.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Oh damn. They've made Lapis into a very deadpan version of comedy, and deadpan is like just someone who shows no emotion, no reaction at all, but it's still hilarious at the same time.
And you know who that reminds you of?
Who's that?
A little anime character called Yunarakabi.
Yeah.
He has very dead face humor, and it's great.
Although by the end, holy crap, does that dude have personality? Just like, I want to be the prettiest girl.
He rocks that dress.
Oh yeah, he really does. Man.
No. The best though is Kanji.
Kanji.
Sup.
Is Kanji gay or not now? Because how does that work?
He questioned his masculinity, but I think he got it back in the right place.
Yeah, because like, alright, so he fancied, what's her name?
Naoto.
He fancied Naruto when everyone thought it was a boy, and still fancied her when she was a girl. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's getting in the right place.
I think Japan people are just very pretty.
It's just Japan. I will still love Naoto though. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, I didn't realize that she would be like proper shy girl by the end of it. Still,
I know it's the very shy girl, and I love it so much.
She's great and smart too. Great detective.
Yeah, the social link is definitely the best part of with her. It's sad though that you only get so many days in order to hang out with her.
Dude,
in the actual game, you only have I don't know, a couple weeks or something in order to hang out with her.
Dude, you and I need to do a spoiler cast on Persona 4 and just go through the whole thing and just talk about. I want to talk about every single spoiler for that show. I'm gonna talk about the ending and everything right now, but I don't want to spoil it for people.
All right, do you want to do that sometime then?
Absolutely, hell yeah. Caesar says, "Does anyone watch JoJo?" Of course.
Oh god, we got the man right here.
I need to catch up on
I heard it from beyond the grave.
JoJo.
Oh, god.
I need to catch
Really, I
up.
was listening to the live stream while I was taking out the trash.
I need to catch up
Nice.
on JoJo. I haven't actually watched season 4 for a long time, but that's fine.
But so I heard you guys were talking about Persona.
Yeah, I finished it last
me-
weekend.
John, the creators actually have confirmed Kanji is gay.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, how does that work? Yes, he is gay, and I always knew he was gay from like when I used to watch Max play Persona 4 Arena, but and that's way
I know
old.
him.
But
Yeah.
he's in love with a girl that looks like a boy, is dressing up as a boy, but is actually a girl, and still likes her when she's a girl. I don't know. Is he bi?
The creators have said he's gay, and they even told Troy Baker, who voices Kanji, that he's gay.
Oh, did Troy Baker do the voice?
Yep.
Sick.
Like, hey, I mean, hey, Troy Baker had fun with the voice.
Was Nolan North
Yeah.
in it too?
You will say this though: which alternate reality was your favorite for each Persona? Like Kanji's, Naoto.
Do you know what? This probably won't be everyone's favorite choice, but I actually really like Naoto's.
Naoto's was pretty fun for me. I love the comedy in the anime.
Yeah.
Oh god, yes. The comedy always gets me,
Well,
and it's always around you.
Well, like
Because the freaking Ray.
the last like 5 or 6 episodes were basically just pure comedy episodes, except for the 2 climactic ones.
I know, it's like it's kind of like the whole thing and how when me and Necro were watching, it was an anime called The Devil is a Part-Timer.
Yep. Which we did finish. And Dan, give him your results.
It was a great anime.
His favorite character was Lucifer.
Because Lucifer reminds me of myself.
How many episodes is that, and how long is it?
12 to 13.
I need to blitz that. I need to like just binge it all in one go. And catch
I
up.
mean, it's surprisingly that the dub is actually pretty nice.
The dub is actually pretty nice.
When was it released? Last year? Is it 2013 anime?
A few years ago, I think. I think it was released in 2014.
Cool.
Like it's pretty old, and also I got Necro here to start watching an anime that's called Makaku City Actors.
What's that?
Kind of imagine okay. First of all, let me actually tell you what this anime is based off of.
Music
This
video.
anime is actually based off of different music videos.
Think about that.
Like what? Beyonce?
Like
Single
no,
ladies?
no, anime music videos that were made for each character of the anime specifically.
Okay.
And kind of imagine this, and how you actually have these different characters that are kind of different from the usual crowd. And our main character, a computer nerd shut-in,
Okay.
Yep.
who
So
one
basically,
day,
a killer.
yeah, no, burn.
Hey, come on, a killer. I gotta burn you as much as you burn us.
True. But yeah, imagine on how he's just kind of one day he's just kind of minding his own business, but he got a mysterious email sent to him, which contained an AI that now lives in his computer now by the name of Neb, I think.
I think it's like whatever.
Nubu or whatever. And so he's been living with this thing in his computer.
For like 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. And because he argues, he spills Japanese branded Coke on it.
Okay.
Please give me cock.
Oh, stop. So he actually has to go outside
Ouch.
For the first time in 2 years.
after being 2 years and actually get a new keyboard. But anyway,
because-
it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, what happens? What happens next?
so pretty much as he's finding it,
the one day that he goes out in 2 years, bank heist.
Bank
Oh,
heist.
okay.
No, the entire floor of a mall that he was on gets taken hostage.
Okay. And what does he do?
Worst day ever.
So which they meet an interesting man by the name of Kano. Kano is just like he's just taking this very, very calmly for some reason, even though he's pretty much being held hostage.
Okay, inside guy, maybe?
Kind of, but he's just like, what if we told you? It's like, what if we told you, me and my boys here can give you a distraction that you need
To what, get away?
to get away and actually pretty much get the shutters and all the security systems open.
Okay.
Which happens to pretty much he made it so that some of the gang members were able to start fighting each other, and all the TVs that are in the area fall off the wall and land on everyone.
Okay, cool.
So, and is able to put his AI from his phone into the computer to pretty much hack all the security systems and open up everything.
So he
Sean.
becomes best friend with that guy?
Nope, he just disappears.
Oh, really? Okay. How long is this
Sean.
anime? Hey, how you doing, dude?
Get ready.
How's this anime? How long is it? And where does it go? What's the main storyline?
I'll give you a synopsis for it.
Go ahead. Let me go.
Oh, for a second I thought someone else was here.
No.
It's just
all right,
bro.
let me give you the synopsis. On a hot summer day of August 14th, Shintaro Kisaragi is forced to leave his room for the first time in 2 years while arguing with a cybergirl, NA, who lives in his computer. He accidentally spills soda all over his keyboard, though they try to find a replacement online. Most stores are closed due to the Open Festival, leaving them with no other choice but to visit the local department store.
Yep, so you must go outside.
Venturing outside makes him extremely anxious, but the thought of living without his computer is even worse. It's just his luck that on day he finally goes out, he gets caught in a terrifying hostage situation. Luckily, a group of teenagers with mysterious eye powers who call themselves Makakushi-dan assist him in resolving the situation. As a result, he is forced to join their group, along with NA. Their abilities seem like pieces of a puzzle, connecting one another as each member is unveiled, and the secret that ties them together is slowly brought to light.
Dude, I love it. I think that sounds fantastic.
The first episode is like a
Hang on, have you seen all of this, Necro?
I've only seen the first episode, but I've only seen the first episode, but I've read the first 2 books of the manga.
Because like this is the thing on how this anime is actually based off of another thing called
Kagedazo.
Kagedazo or the Kagero Project. And there's 12 episodes.
Okay. And
I will say this:
I want to watch that too.
Aniplex actually produced this.
Oh really? Can you write the name down and somewhere in Skype so I remember what it is called?
Yep, I will give it to you.
It sounds pretty damn cool.
And you want to know the interesting thing?
It's not shown in
we have a total of 10 main characters.
Really? In 12 episodes?
Well,
what is this? This is Haruhi? Not Haruhi, but more like 9. Two of them kind of go together, but I will say still my favorite character is Kano because of he's kind of an asshole. Imagine this and how his power is pretty much is all about perception. The reason I say perception is that he's able to make everyone around him picture him as a big scary monster. Oh, that kind of reminds me of Kirito's illusion powers from season 2.
Yeah, pretty much able to make anyone kind of picture him as like a big fat lie of this giant terrifying monster. But anyway, Let me write down the name.
Welcome.
There is so much I need to get through.
Welcome to Necro and his steadfast dueling.
I need to get through Kisnavia. I need to get through.
Yep, that's the name right there.
I started watching Danganronpa up to the point where we were.
Yeah, which I still need to upload. Which since I'm free tomorrow, I can do that.
Necro.
You want to know what's funny? I have 2 scales in hand, and you just set me up for 1.
I don't even I don't even know super heavy samurais.
Just imagine an entire deck that's Monster Mash.
Basically, Monster
Do the
Mash.
It's the Monster Mash. Okay.
Shut up.
Mash around.
Just imagine this is that it's a deck with no back row needed.
Oh, so Dark Magic attack's gonna be super useful.
Mhm.
Yeah, so look
Use
at this. We have
Flutus.
Flutus and bring out Super Heavy Samurai Big Ben K.
That's a sick name.
You'll see what the gimmick of this deck is.
Oh yeah, that's an Eternal Soul.
Yes, that is an Eternal Soul indeed.
I'll just get out of my deck because it's just taking up space now.
I bring in Super Heavy Samurai Big Ben K.
Oh, but Arby, have you watched the anime of Danganronpa?
Yes, I have.
What do you think of it? Without obviously not spoiling
it-
anything, but what do you think about the way it is from the game to the show?
Just in my opinion,
Jesus Christ, it's got a huge booty.
Now
Yeah,
here's the
and
thing.
now
With,
look at
here's the
its-
thing
look
with
at its
Super Heavy
ab-
Samurai.
no, look at its
Super Heavy
ability.
Samurais have a gimmick.
Go-
I get to attack in defense mode, and the defense counts as my attack.
Jesus.
So basically,
So,
I have a 35
imagine-
beat stick.
Yeah, so Sean, imagine this. You have his entire deck as Total Defense Shogun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
by the way,
much
Big
that.
Ben K is able to make his other Super Heavy Samurai monsters attack and defense.
They even have a synchro that allow me to steal
they-
your spells and traps.
They have like 5 synchros, I think.
Yeah.
Which is Super
maybe I'll-
Heavy. I think it's Super Heavy Samurai Warlord Susanoo.
Yeah, where I get to steal any trap of your spell or trap of yours in the graveyard. When I get to use it, it gets banished.
Oh, I remember that card. Someone
yeah,
used it against me one
38.
time.
Yeah, I think it's 4K defense. Either that or 38.
Yeah, I think if I recall correctly, Bjorn wanted to do like a series on Super Heavy Samurai or something.
Like, it's a fun deck, I'll say that.
Let me guess. Another one?
Oh, and then
Another one.
You loyal.
yeah, might as well. But yeah, no, what's your view on the anime? Before I say mine.
If I had to say, it's like it's not as good as the game
I agree, 100%.
because the reason I say it is because the actual anime, like the biggest part, is during the investigations. They
yeah,
just
I agree.
They just skim because they're like, you can understand it because they're like pressed for time,
Yes.
but it's like the investigation is that they just skim over it.
Yeah.
And then they do it like, and then they just go through it like you understand it.
Yeah, no, that is exactly my gripe with it. It's more noticeable for the second case than the first case. You get the time that you spend with what's his name, or I don't know what you just did, but that sucks. But
Yeah, that's
That was the effect of Flutus in the graveyard, to which, if you target my Super Heavy Samurai with a monster with an effect, I get to banish him from the grave, negate the activation, destroy the card.
cool.
So basically, you just took unnecessary damage.
Yeah, that's.
I'll
Flutus-
teach you all this shit if you do like a week of freaking Dark Magician if you want.
You mean
Oh.
Super Heavy Samurai?
A week of Super Heavies, but fuck you, because
Have you got more things that can negate?
no,
No,
the only
okay,
other
good.
the only other thing I had was shit.
Yes.
let's see if Necro can come back.
You know, I was watching.
I will laugh if Necro drew a good card.
I've been watching Danganronpa, and I've been watching Ace Attorney, catching up with that at the same time, and because they're both detective kind of shows, I don't think the Ace Attorney one is great by any means, but they don't try to stick to the game too much. They do try to make it like suitable for anime purposes, and I think
Right.
that kind of works out a bit more.
But also speaking of Ace Attorney, I actually been replaying Dual Destinies.
Oh, nice. Where you at?
Fuck, I'm trying to remember. Third chapter, I think. Which, if I
School?
remember, Turnabout Academy.
Yeah, I love that chapter.
Do you like that chapter?
Yeah, I really
I
do.
do. But this is the thing as well, and how I think as
That's annoying.
well. The last time that we ever had of course, like Phoenix doing his Cyclock bullshit and all that.
All right, GG. Fuck you.
Like, yeah, because you have a monster that already attacks a defense.
Yeah.
Side decking, eh?
No,
But,
that was a really, really good chapter.
Yeah, it's like I'm saying this and how we already have this introduction to Cyclops and all that we already did, and then we get into the Black Cyclops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The last time we actually had that in forever was all the way in Apollo Justice with Kristoff,
which was one of the best moments because you see the black Cyclops, and you never ever actually get to open them.
Yeah.
Exactly, but then the next time you see it is fucking Athena.
Yeah. I wish we could get to see Kristoff again. I really do. I thought he was. We just didn't get enough time with him.
Yeah, it's Phoenix Wright is such a good game.
Oh, it really is.
It really is a good game series.
And also me playing through Phoenix Wright versus a Professor Layton as well, doing one of my favorite
you're doing it again. Nice.
I just love the game so much, and especially the final trial being one of my favorites.
I honestly feel like Phoenix Professor Layton's puzzle parts makes investigation mode so much better.
I know, because it's like then you realize is that Phoenix still trying to win these trials with modern day logic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love that on how it's just like we need to look at pictures. We need to look at security cameras, photographs. What's this photograph?
Now, in your opinion, ignoring Bridge of the Turnabout, which is your favorite case?
Sorry, in what?
Ignoring Bridge to the Turnabout.
No. In all games.
Ignoring the Bridge to the Turnabout trial from Trials of Tribulations.
Okay.
What would you say is the best case?
Which was Bridge to the Turnabout? Remind me.
That's the one where
the finale.
Oh, that one. Oh, that's a really good one.
Where they go up into the mountains for pretty much Maya to train into a higher plane, and the bridge gets burnt down.
One.
One.
Best case in the whole series.
Like just like your personal favorite besides that one.
Okay, one that really stands out in my mind is the final case of Justice for all.
At on guard, you son of a bitch.
That mechanic of you defending someone that's actually guilty and you're just really buying for time was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we may be spoiling stuff, but yeah.
Like the game is like what 15 years old. You should have played it by now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess the anime's coming, but I can't wait till they do it on the anime.
Okay, so let me. If I had to say one of my more.
I reckon hear some people say that the Ace Attorney anime is not as good, but I mean, really, most video game to anime spin-offs are not.
Yeah.
They're right. To start off with, it felt very rushed in the first couple of episodes, but every single week it gets better and better. And now they're on season 2, the animation quality is it's really good. I wouldn't say like it's like amazingly good. It's no kill animation quality, but
oh god,
it's very, very possible. I would say at the very least.
Right. I'm guessing you're gonna ask me the same question as well.
Yeah, I would love to hear your opinion, dude.
I mean, sure, why not?
Oh god, this is an interesting one because. Oh my god, you want to know? Now, Sean, this is probably one you're not going to be much familiar with, but it is a case known as the Blazing Turnabout.
Now I know is this Tigra?
This is from the game Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations.
Which one?
Is
one or two? One or two?
Fifth game in the entire Ace Attorney franchise.
One or AAI 2 or AAI 1?
1.
One Blazing Turnabout. Was it the finale?
That
was the finale where we get to deal with the Yatagarasu.
Yes.
The drug smuggler.
Yes, that whole case to deal with diplomatic immunity. Woo! That was a really good one.
I know
Diplomatic immunity.
it's just like the
Just
only
book.
it's the whole thing, and that the reason he could just get away with it is just because of diplomatic immunity.
Which I loved.
And the best part is just trying to get around it.
Yeah, I know. I love that because the only time I've ever heard a story with diplomatic immunity really being used is a case where the Joker became like a ambassador for another country and gained diplomatic immunity, and that was crazy. So seeing that being used again was really, really fun.
And you have a scumbag with it.
I love a lot of the stories in Ace Investigations because there's so many great just side characters like Detective Bad.
Yeah.
Great character.
But if I had to say as well, it's what is it? It is another case that was from Ace what was it? I think it was the Forgotten Turnabout. Where in 2.
In 2.
Where it's Kay loses her memory. Literally because of this whole incident that happens, Kay actually forgets who she is. And it's it's more like it's that she knows
She apparently like she loses her memories and she saw who did it. That's why she lost who did a murder.
It's more like we're not trying to remember who she is.
We're trying to get it back to solve a case.
As well as trying to get her to remember who she is, like who she was.
I did play a ROM hack of AAI2 at one point, and I do remember beating it, but I can't remember that. I remember Kay forgetting her memory at one point, but I can't remember the case at all. Oh, was it to do with a skyscraper? Was she up on a skyscraper at one point?
With like
some kind of like minister.
Let me get it.
It's been a while.
What was it? Also, God, some of the villains that are with the Ace Attorney franchise as well.
Yeah.
Some of these villains are just masterminds.
I mean Von Karma.
Von Karma's great.
Von Karma who literally tased Phoenix and Maya with a 50,000 volt taser.
I don't even. Oh, that Von Karma. I thought you saw about Francisco at one point.
No, Francisca's nice.
Yeah. I meant Manfred. When they did, I was disappointed with the way they did Manfred in the anime. They made them too very Saturday morning villainish, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Because,
yeah, I can see that.
Because like immediately you know he's the bad guy because he starts doing evil grins like right from the get go. Like as soon as you see him, he's like, "I'm the bad guy." And it's like, you didn't need to do that. He's got to be the cool, collected, in control of everything kind of guy before he starts doing the breakdown.
Yeah.
Caesar said, did anyone see the new Killing Joke movie with Batman? Batman got that Batgirl part.
I've not seen it.
Sorry, did you say you haven't seen it, Necro?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
I know what the Killing Joke is because I read the comics, but
Same. I won't spoil. I can attack. I won't spoil the movie or anything, but I will say it's a good adaptation.
I thought it was a pretty good adaptation.
A very good adaptation. Kevin Conroy and Luke Skywalker. I forgot his name now. Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill do what they do. They're the best. Period.
I'm pretty sure you're ready for the crucifixion of millions of Mark Hamill fanboys now.
I don't even care. Mark Hamill's amazing.
Like now, I'm just on the mind of Phoenix Wright right now, and I'm just trying to think of like what were some of the best cases. Like as well, if I had to go to Ace Attorney 2, there's also the fine.
Is he destroying one of my special traps?
Oh,
yeah.
Not only do I get to destroy it, I get to steal it.
Screw you. Yes, you are doing that. You're an asshole.
What was it? Oh yeah, it was the final case for. I think it was the final case for Ace Attorney Investigation 2, which you wanted the best part.
Yeah.
That case.
You shouldn't have done that, Dan. You shouldn't have done that, Danny.
Wait, what?
He used Eternal Soul, so I popped it.
Yeah, it doesn't go off.
Yeah, whatever.
But the best part is that
Nice.
this case takes place 9 minutes after the previous case. So
Yes,
Edgeworth-
yes, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I do. It was like straight flowing in from one to the other.
Yep.
There.
But what?
Yeah, no, the new Batman movie is really good. The Killing Joke. I do strongly recommend though, if you haven't seen it, read the comic first. I think the comic makes it feel just a little bit more dark and violent, which I think is what the attraction to the Killing Joke is. Whereas the cartoon is much more pleasing to the eye, although it is still pretty dark. Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
All right.
Well, we know that's Eternal Soul, so I haven't got to really worry about that. Yeah, I guess I'll
To be
try.
honest, I should have made a different move.
Hmm.
It's all right then.
Yeah, you know, I think I'm done with Ace Attorney for now.
No, it's
Yeah,
just,
let's get.
I'm burning myself out a little bit.
I really, really want you to watch the anime and just see what it's like.
I'm probably going. I probably will tomorrow then.
I hope you like Maya though.
Hmm.
All right, so
Let's see what you got. Of course, the frickin'.
oh god.
Hello, Mr. Avon.
Mike Wazowski.
Always watching, Mike Wazowski. Always watching.
You're probably gonna gate something, but whatever.
Ugh, I'm pretty sure I'm losing here. Yeah, whatever.
It seems to be working out pretty well. You're right about Eternal Soul for sure.
What I should have actually ended up doing was fucking. I should have ended up stealing your Dark Magic Circle, and then I should have used the freaking scales to go for Trumpet to then pop Eternal Soul. Which would nuke your board.
I once had I don't know what deck I was playing, but I think I was playing against a super heavy samurai deck, and I had like 3 copies of Call the Haunt in the deck, and he just stole every single one of them.
It's great, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
you want to know what's best? I trolled a Toon player so hard with some of my Super Heavy Samurai,
Oh, that sucks.
and and what happened.
Yeah, and
I can show you the replay after.
Send it over.
anyway, guys, sadly, I gotta get off for the night.
You got work tomorrow?
Alright.
Or just tired?
He's got to go for the night.
Cool. Alright,
Yeah.
RB,
Yeah,
thank you very much for joining in, dude.
No problem, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you in a bit.
Night, man.
See you guys.
Okay, I'm okay to carry on doing some testing, or I can end the stream there. I'm gonna let people decide whatever, really, and go from there. But, thank you again,
If
RB,
you-
for joining in.
If you want, I could actually also give you my Super Heavy Samurai build.
Yeah, I can have a look at it.
Alright,
Actually,
why not?
no, I'll save it for another time, because I would want to do I would want to do it justice. Because it seems
Yeah,
like such
and
a super
I feel
unique
like-
deck.
If you do want to do like a week of Super Heavy Samurai, let me do an entire lesson on the archetype first.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I would do a week on it, because, or maybe I would,
Well-
because it's on Legacy as well, isn't it? It's quite old.
Super Heavy should be on Legacy.
So yeah, I could do a week on that too. Yeah. Good point. I really need to do. I really need to do
Some-
ghost tricks though, because I need to start doing them justice. It's been ages since I told RB I'm going to do ghost tricks. Literally months. I'll probably do them next.
All right.
Yeah. Ikareke said it's kind of late on his end, so yeah. Maybe we could do
Yep.
DevPro extra
Yeah,
time.
we can
Absolutely.
on stream.
I agree. Guys, what do you think about the time? I try to make it pretty much as late as possible. If you guys prefer me to do it earlier, do let me know. Whatever, either way. But I'm still playing around with times.
If Kate says maybe we do Dead Bros extra tomorrow.
We could do, yeah, if we can think of a topic, or we could just do random games, whatever. Really.
Like I could do some random games.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to necessarily do Week of Dark Magician tomorrow. I've got Sunday and Saturday to do it as well, and I just basically want to wrap up the stream, wrap up the week with a TCG build, which can be played in tournaments, and then I can dust my hands off with Dark Magicians and say I've done them now, and move on to something else.
All right.
Caesar says, Arnold, you got the DLC right. DLC for what, man? Oh, for Legacy. Yes, I don't know if I have the Super Heavy Samurai one, but I can farm it. I can farm it easily. I don't need to buy the DLC. Alright, gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Thank you for going in for a later dude. Sean, around 6 your time is good. Oh, okay, so you prefer it to be that early. Gotcha. Alright, yeah, I'll keep that in mind, A-Killer. Thank you for that feedback. Okay, cool. Guys, I'll see you soon.
Right. See you guys.